Welcome to IT Learning, the place where everyone can learn the basics of the IT world. Today, we're diving into an essential cog in the wheel of Internet functionality, DNS, acronym for Domain Name System. A fundamental part of how we navigate the vast digital ocean, DNS is the invisible conductor guiding us to our desired online destinations. But what makes it so crucial to our Internet experience? So, why is DNS important? Let's dive into that in the next scene. Understanding the importance of DNS is key to understanding how the Internet functions. Let's think of DNS, or Domain Name System, as the Internet's phone book. Just like how you look up a friend's name in your phone book to find their number, your web browser uses DNS to find the IP address associated with a website name. Now consider the massive size of the Internet, with countless websites and their corresponding IP addresses. It would be incredibly tedious, if not impossible, for us to remember all these numerical addresses. This is where DNS steps in, converting easy-to-remember website names into computer-friendly IP addresses. This process, known as DNS resolution, is a vital cog in the machinery of the Internet. Without DNS, we would be left navigating a vast sea of numbers, making the Internet far less user-friendly than it is today. Now that we've established why DNS is crucial, it's time to understand how it works. DNS works in a systematic and organized manner, ensuring smooth Internet browsing for us all. Think of the Domain Name System, or DNS, as a vast library and the Internet as an infinite number of books. When you type a URL into your browser, it's like asking the librarian for a specific book. The librarian in this case is the DNS. Your request is like a note handed over to the librarian, asking for a specific book. The DNS, acting as our diligent librarian, first checks if it already knows the location of the book you're asking for. This is similar to how DNS servers can store information temporarily in a cache. If the DNS has the information in its cache, it immediately points your browser to the website's IP address, which is like the book's exact shelf location. But what if the DNS doesn't have the information cached? It's like the librarian not knowing where the book is offhand. In such cases, the DNS refers to other DNS servers, like a librarian consulting a catalog or asking other librarians. This process continues until the DNS finds a server that knows the website's IP address. Once the DNS server finds the correct IP address, it's like the librarian finally finding the book's location. The server then sends that IP address back to your browser, guiding it to the website you wanted to visit. Your browser then uses this IP address to load the website, much like how you would go to the shelf indicated by the librarian to find your book. This whole process might seem lengthy, but it happens in just milliseconds. That's right, milliseconds! That's the power of the DNS. It's like a librarian with super speed, ensuring you get to read your book without any delay. That's the journey your request takes when you type a URL into your browser. But what happens when DNS fails? Just like any system, DNS isn't perfect and can sometimes fail. This is not to alarm you, but to make you aware of the reality of digital systems. DNS failures, while not everyday occurrences, can happen. Let's delve into some of the common DNS errors and their causes. First up is the DNS server not responding error. This usually happens when the DNS server is temporarily unavailable. Often issues with your network connection can be the culprit here. Then there's the DNS query failed error. This happens when your browser can't connect with the DNS server. Usually it's due to network issues, or perhaps the DNS server itself is experiencing problems. Another common error is the DNS server unavailable error. This simply means that the DNS server you're trying to reach isn't available at the moment. This can be due to server maintenance or a temporary outage. So how do we deal with these DNS errors? Well, solutions can range from simply refreshing your browser, changing your DNS server, checking your network connection, or contacting your internet service provider. Remember, troubleshooting a DNS error can sometimes be a process of elimination. It's about understanding what might be causing the issue and then trying different solutions until you find the one that works. So, DNS errors can be a nuisance, but understanding them helps us solve them more efficiently. After all, knowledge is power, especially in the realm of DNS. DNS, while complex, is a fundamental part of our daily internet use. We've journeyed through the fascinating world of DNS, learning about its vital role in ensuring seamless internet experiences. It's the invisible force that connects you to the online world, translating domain names into IP addresses in the blink of an eye. We've also delved into what happens when DNS systems falter, highlighting the importance of robust DNS infrastructure. But remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to discover and understand about DNS and the broader IT landscape. So why not dive deeper? There's a wealth of information waiting for you. You might even consider sharing your newfound knowledge with others. After all, learning is a journey best shared. To continue learning new IT knowledge, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment about which topic you'd like a video on. Keep exploring, keep learning, and let's navigate the vast IT universe together.